The void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
Games in the tower, but at night I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessie, what is your name?
It was her. Delilah's life. She broke it.
I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now, it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
The sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
Even in the void, if only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to. It'll be good to see the Royal Conservatory, even if it's closed to the public.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
I thought the old Duke Theodanis outlawed Underwood export to protect the fleet.
I think I've spotted someone suspicious.
Greetings. I provide only the finest service with absolute discretion.
Thought I saw someone right here.
It's a pleasure to have such a unique young lady in our store.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like? Welcome back. Please, take your time.
One howler, you cross
I wonder
them all.
who that was.
We'll get your ass.
I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. An excellent choice. Bloodflies are worse here than any district in Karnaca. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
Howler, over here! I bet you've been living a soft life. Ah!
She won't go anywhere.
Cut you into
Time to
pieces.
die, little
Think you're being quiet?
Wait, I'll have a look over. It can't be far.
Something's gotta give. Times. Someone is asking for trouble over there.
Hey! Who do you think you're
Let
going
me
to
wipe it off your blood later.
What are you waiting for?
You won't get away! No use running! Wait, this isn't... Come back I've got just the thing. Take this! You aren't going anywhere! I hit you! Damn you!
Need to find something. Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. What? Somebody's down!
Oh.
What's going on here?
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca.
Be on your guard, right, boys?
Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important
everywhere.
are sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
This whole business...
And all the little people who make this great city.
Where are you hiding, coward?
She's still alive. I need to fix that. You don't stand a chance anyway.
Is someone that... What?
Fight for Delilah to the bitter end.
Show yourself and state your name. Shit! Where is she, damn it?
One of us is down!
Come out, wherever you are! Fucking butcher! Not in the mood. Show yourself. Come on. Won't hurt you. Come on! I don't have time for games. Where are you? I'll find you, you know. What was that? They must be hiding close.
I saw you. No time.
Stay sharp.
Gotta be on the lookout.
Gunshot. Look everywhere! Looking for a fight?
No use running.
Come back here!
Get away!
What was that?
A new empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah.
Just don't fit right.
May she reign.
Wait, where is she?
Lost it. The clean.
I'll be. You wiping off your blood.
End of the road. What are you waiting?
I don't want to die.
Move it. Let's finish her.
She's dead.
No, I have to sacrifice. My luck.
Karnaka, my Karnaka, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this great city tremble along. This is the Duke, but you must all know my voice by now. A new empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler. War, we'll give it to them, no matter how many of you I have to sacrifice. Serkonis will fight for Delilah to the bitter end.
You look great. Enrico said to give you his regards.
That donkey-faced cretin can open his wrists for all. Bring me something? The silver cigarette case, like we agreed?
Why did you do that?
sometimes. It flows from the fountain to the conservatory basement, and there was work being done, so there's a grate missing. Maybe some animal crawled in there and died.
Disgusting. You'd think someone inside the conservatory would complain.
The place is mostly shut. Somebody's still inside. There's a door.
You're not supposed to be here!
Anyone here? Show yourself!
Settle down, stomach. Dinner will be in you shortly.
Puppy damn! You won't get away! You aren't going anywhere! Bad move!
She's wounded! Let's finish her!
You're dead! No use running!
Oh, the outsiders here are ours!
Back here!
Find the boy!
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide? The conservatory. I wanted to visit this place with Lyman.
Poor Lucinda. She wanted to raise the blood bride, but cannot. After trying to make grave hounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Ella wears rider's mark, and some she can do flows down. But that doesn't seem fair. Think about working your fingers. I can do it. Come back!
Bit hot, isn't it? Whatever you need, I can help you.
If you go creeping around, watch out for the blood flies.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Want to buy one?
Nah, not this time.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
Look at you, making your way across this shuddering city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society. forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
is this man? Think you're being quiet? What? Someone there. Safe over there. So you want to die? Fill my pillow. Oh, interesting. So you're marked. That's a trick. I need to cut off your hands then. Impressive. How did you do that? Stand a chance anyway. Let's finish her. I'll paint my nails red with blood. Now isn't this a surprise? Touch of the outsider.
To Brianna's style I prefer. Touched by something from deep down in the mud where there's no light. The endless womb and the cold, dead grave. Both the same. But Brianna... Wouldn't you be afraid she'd pick
mistress hears you've been looking at her old journals in the Forbidden Archives, she's going to be cross.
I'll get your very fine powder and drink it with tea. Coming back here. You should have stayed. What?
Dunderheads from the oracular order?
Yes, I'd keep it in mind.
I wouldn't want to see my like that. I'd rather have my
Next time I'll try it with a waxing givers.
There's a quality to Brianna's style I prefer.
Got no idea.
Touched by something from deep down in the mud where there's no light. The endless womb and the cold, dead grave. Both the same.
But Brianna's effigies let her reach into the mind, into the heart. Wouldn't you be afraid she'd influence your dreams? Like she's going to do to the Sisters of the Abbey?
That's part of the thrill, sister.
If our mistress hears you've been looking at her old journals in the Forbidden Archives, she's going to be cross.
I only had a bit of a peek. Brianna was busy with something elaborate just before Delilah came to Karnak. I wanted to know what it was.
I'm teasing, Tommy. There's a nice fish in the cupboard.
I don't know. I'll scoop up this ring and learn this trick for myself. Time deserves the gilded magic. I'll paint my nails red with your blood. How do you want to die? Plenty by deep grind your Let's hear how you should have stayed in your boring house.
The touch of the outsider.
Based on you.